I just met a group of trick-or-treaters with the oddest names you've ever heard of.
So, what were their names?
Well, who was a skeleton, what was a vampire, and where was a witch?
I thought you said you knew their names.
I do!
Well then, who was trick-or-treating?
Yes, he was there.
I mean his name.
Who?
The kid dressed as a skeleton.
Who?
The skeleton.
Who was dressed as a skeleton?
What are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Who was the skeleton?
I'm asking you. Who was the skeleton?
That's the kid's name.
That's whose name?
Yes!
When you answered the door, who got the candy?
Every piece of it. After all, he had a frightfully fun costume.
So, who got the candy?
And why shouldn't he? Of course he shared it with his friends.
Whose friends?
Yes. After all, he didn't want to be greedy.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is what is the skeleton's name?
Oh, no. What was dressed as a vampire?
I'm not asking you who was dressed as a vampire.
No, silly. Who was dressed as a skeleton?
That's what I wanna. Look, if you're not gonna tell me his name, I'll just ask him myself. Where is the skeleton?
No, where is the witch?
How am I supposed to know where the witch is? I thought you said she was with the skeleton.
That's right.
Then what's the witch's name?
No! What is the vampire's name? We've already been over this.
What about the witch?
Where?
What do you mean, where?
Where is the witch?
I don't know where.
Well, next time I'll introduce you.
To who?
Sure, you can meet him too. Oh, and there was an adorable little zombie with them too.
Oh boy, I don't suppose you could tell me the zombie's name.
Why?
I don't know, I just thought I'd ask.
And I just thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me, who was dressed as a zombie?
No, who was dressed as a skeleton?
Forget the skeleton, I want the zombie's name.
Why?
Because.
Because? Oh, she was a werewolf.
Ugh, I give up.
Once a year the full moon glooms, children dress in costumes.
Jack-o'-lanterns come alive and sing this ghoulish tune.
Witches fly upon their brooms, spirits rise from their tombs.
Creatures of the night will hunt for candy to consume.
Little kiddies, all beware of fearsome frights and sneaky scares.
Ghosts and goblins prowl about to catch you unaware.
Better find a good disguise to blend in if you're wise.
Go from door to door and you'll collect a sweet surprise.
Creepy, crawly, slime and goo, werewolves howl and zombies drool. Something's waiting in the dark to jump out and yell boo! Monsters roaming everywhere, tag along if you dare. You will have a night of frights and fun beyond compare. Once a year the full moon glooms, children dress in costumes. Jack-o'-lanterns come alive and sing this ghoulish tune. Witches fly upon their brooms, spirits rise from their tombs. Creatures of the night will hunt for candy to consume.
Little kiddies, all beware of fearsome frights and sneaky scares.
Ghosts and goblins prowl about to catch you unaware.
Better find a good disguise to blend in if you're wise.
Go from door to door and you'll collect a sweet surprise. Creepy, crawly, slime and goo, werewolves howl and zombies drool. Something's waiting in the dark to jump out and yell boo! Monsters roaming everywhere, tag along if you dare. You will have a night of frights and fun beyond compare. Look out, take care. Ghosts and goblins prowl about to catch you unaware. Don't run, don't scream.
They just want to wish you all a happy Halloween.
And when they're through, they'll leave you with a final boo! Bear.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
This is a tale of 3 children bold, on one Halloween night, stormy and cold. Too much candy from their neighbors they did take. It is known that their greed set their fate. All the village's treats they did amass, except one last house, whose gates no one would pass. To this spooky old mansion the craving children went. To the last of the town's candy, they were fast on its scent. Along a path of shattered slate they cautiously walked, greeted by cawing ravens and a black cat that stalked. Clang, 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 the cauldron-shaped door knocker rang. Creak, 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 the giant oak doors slowly swang. Standing before them was the cutest child, almost their age. With a wink and a wave, he invited them into his magnificent Victorian cage. To his parlor they followed, where an enormous mound of sweet treats they did greet.
Where did you get all this candy?
The children dared to ask.
I took it from the good townspeople. 'Twas quite a task. Here, why don't you have some?
He offered, presenting a tattered old sack. Several pieces they took, smelled, and tasted, but moments later they began to gag and hack. The children cried,
It tastes like shoe leather and slugs mixed into a stale dough. I'm not surprised,
the boys said.
as I stole it nearly a century ago or so.
The children's mouths agape, they did fear. What is this boy thing standing far, far too near? And for the first time he did smile, exposing teeth yellow, pointed, and vile.
Ew. And with those bites, you now share my plight, to live in this mansion for eternal night.
The thick doors groaned loudly and slowly began to shut. The children raced for their freedom, faster than any hunter's hungry mutt. What of their fate? Did they escape? No one knows, but have no fear. At least the town's candy is safe, and shall never again disappear.
Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, keep your sheet on, Bully. I can see that someone's coming.
Ooh, unsuspecting victims.
Time to give them my classic Cruelly scare.
Wait an eternity. Why do you get to scare them?
'Cause I'm the spookiest.
Oh, no, you're not. We'll decide whose turn it is with a good old-fashioned scare-off.
Boo, boo.
Fine, but it's your funeral. You two don't stand a skeleton's chance.
First up, we'll see who can make the scariest face.
Ha ha ha! You call that scary? That wouldn't even make my Gram ghost wet her sheet. Check out this level of scary. Blah!
That face wouldn't scare the pants off a dress.
Boo!
A Utterly pathetic.
It pains me to agree with Cruelly, but yeah, pathetic. Let's get to the good part. It's time for the boo competition. Boo!
That boo wouldn't spook a squirrel. Forget about the boo anyways. It's all about a maniacal moan. Oh.
Boo.
I've heard a better moan from a funny bone.
Boo, boo, boo.
Your turn, Booley.
Boo.
Not too shabby. Now, let's put it all together for the grand finale and see who gets to scare those kids.
Ooh. Sheets down. I won.
Boo, 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 boo.
Great idea, Booley. Let's scare them together.
Okay, but hurry up. They're almost here.
On the count of 3. 1, 2...
Boo!
Ah, Booley, you went too early. We missed our chance.
Boo, boo, boo.
It's okay, Booley. We'll get them next time.
When the moon is full and the sky is clear, the pumpkins rise up just once a year. From hollow ground we can be found.
The children like us big and round.
Oh, Halloween, we love it so. It's time for us to grow, grow, grow. Oh, Halloween, we love it so. It's time for us to grow, grow, grow. Ooh, ah. You give us eyes, a mouth, and a nose, but we can't move for a lack of toes. Atop our head we have a handle.
Lift it up and place the candle.
Off to your porch we now must go. It's time for us to glow, glow, glow. Off to your porch we now must go. It's time for us to glow, glow, glow. Ooh, ah. Our time is short, but we burn quite bright. We come alive in the dark of night. All Hallows Eve's our chance to greet the costume kids who trick and treat. When the candy's gone, we pumpkins know it's time for us to go, go, go. When the candy's gone, we pumpkins know it's time for us to go, go, go.
The smell of leaves is in the air and how the full moon shines.
It's such a thrill to feel the chill run straight down through your spine. Our favorite night of all the year, we can't believe it's here. Oh, Halloween's the perfect scene to spread some fun and fear. It's a night when ghouls delight and ghosts come out to play.
We've worn our sheets to be discreet, so please don't run away.
Tonight the living and undead can sing in harmony. So organize a grand disguise and join our jamboree.
You can masquerade as anything you wish or dream.
Like something really scary that will make the neighbors scream.
Dress up as a pirate or an angel all in white.
Or be a gruesome monster that will give them all a fright. Boo!
Trick or treat, it's time to greet the strangers at your door.
Now fill their sacks with sweets and snacks, there's always room for more.
A piece or two of candy should appease their appetite.
So don't hold back or they'll attack and prank your house all night.
Halloween's a night that's filled with wonder and surprise.
And creatures in the shadows that are plotting your demise.
Tonight we all can face the dark and prove we're unafraid.
Until a screaming corpse pops out all rotten and decayed.
Carve the pumpkins, hang some bats, and decorate with bones.
To get more frights, we'll dim the lights and let out eerie moans.
Our fearsome fun has just begun, but midnight's drawing near. Oh,
Why can't Halloween be more than one night of the year?
Why can't Halloween be more than one night of the year?
'Twas the night of Halloween, when all through the streets every creature was stirring in search of some sweets. The moon shone bright o'er the new fallen leaves, and shadows lurked about like mischievous thieves. When out on the lawn there arose eerie laughter, I sprang from my perch to see what it was after. And what to my hollowed-out eyes should appear but a group of small children with motives unclear. Tiny tots all dressed up as goblins and ghouls, carting sacks full of candy like sure-footed mules. They filled me with fear, this gruesome young gang, as they crept to my door, and in unison they sang,
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give us something good to eat. If you don't, we will delight in haunting your house this Halloween night.
I spoke not a word, but just quickly obeyed, tossing handfuls of candy to this beastly brigade. Content with their spoils, they closed up their sacks, then turned from my door and quickly made tracks. But I heard them exclaim as they scattered from sight, Happy Halloween to all, and to all a good fright. Hey, I got a joke for you.
Oh, okay.
What's a skeleton's favorite meal?
I don't know, what?
Give up? Spare ribs!
Terrible.
Oh, wait, I got another one. What do skeletons say before every meal?
Well, what do they say?
Bon appetit! Get it? Skeleton bone?
That's a good one.
Not funny.
All right, I got one more.
Okay.
Why did the skeleton run away from the werewolf?
Why?
Because he had no guts!
You are embarrassing us.
Ah, come on, that was funny. Oh well.
You know that old house at the end of the road? The one that nobody ever dares go? They all have good reason to shy and steer clear of that spooky abode and its dark atmosphere. For waiting inside are all manner of frights, especially on those cold, dark, and stormy nights. It lays in ruin, run down and overgrown, but to all of us ghosts, it's our haunted sweet home.
Welcome to our
Haunted house. Step right in, don't loiter about. The ghosts are dying to give you a tour down every dank and dark corridor. The shadows whisper and the floorboards creak,
and every cobweb's hung with care.
We've done our best to keep it cold and bleak, so you'll be primed for every scare. Welcome to our haunted house. Around each bend something waits to pop out. 1,000 horrors are lurking within to frighten you right out of your skin. A phantom's hiding neath that old bedspread.
A severed hand creeps across the floor.
Our basement's loaded with the living dead, and we've got specters by the score. Oh, welcome to our haunted house. Ghosts can be real, but now you're having your doubts. Just spend the night here, we'll prove it to you. By making all your nightmares come true. It's bound to scare you when you see our ghostly review. We double dare you. Don't be daunted, brave our haunted house.
And now it's time for some spooky jokes about ghosts. What is a kid ghost's favorite drink?
Oh, what? Give up?
Kool-Aid.
Hilarious.
No? Nothing? All right, here, how about this one?
Okay.
Why did the ghost win the beauty pageant?
I don't know. Why?
Because she was beautiful.
No more.
Get it? Because ghosts say boo.
Yeah, I get it.
Ah, never mind. All right, you're gonna love this one.
Doubtful.
What kind of trousers do ghosts prefer?
I don't know. What kind?
Scaredy pants. Ah, come on, these are gold. Say, what do you call a monster that loves to dance?
I don't know. What?
The boogeyman.
I get it.
Thanks to Boogie. Oh, wait, I got one. Here we
Okay.
go. What's a vampire's favorite kind of dog?
I don't know. What?
A bloodhound. Bloodhound.
Blood.
Oh wait, I got it. This one you're gonna love.
Okay.
What does a one-eyed jack-o'-lantern wear?
What?
A pumpkin patch.
Oh, stop encouraging him.
I like that one because it's about pumpkins. Yeah.
No more.